Hey guys, my name is Jackson Cheng and today I'm going to be showing you 5 ways to remove any unwanted objects or people from your image in Photoshop. Each of the tools I'm about to show you has its own strengths and weaknesses. And most of the time when I have to remove an unwanted object from my image, I will use a combination of the tools to get the job done. Here are 5 ways to remove any unwanted objects or people from your image in 5 minutes.
First, I want to show you the content aware fill. What it does is it detects the patterns around your selected area and automatically recreates similar patterns within it. This is one of my photos, and as you can see here, there's a person in the background and it just doesn't look very good. So what we're going to do is to use the lasso tool to select the person, hold Option to remove the selected area, and hold Shift to add to the selected area. You want your selection to be as close to the person or object as much as possible, so this way the program doesn't have to work as much for the content aware fill. Once you have finished your selection, hold Command Shift and Delete to bring up the content aware pop-up. For this, just keep it 100% opacity and just click OK. And boom, magic. The patch tool is similar to the content aware fill, but the advantage of this is you get to choose the area you want the program to detect and use the pattern for to fill the area you want. Here I want to remove this bird, so I'll just zoom in first, select the patch tool, select the area around the bird as closely as possible, and then I'll just drag it to an empty space with similar patterns in the background, and then it will automatically fill in the space where the bird was. I'll just do it again with the other 2 birds. Drag it to the empty space. But as you can see here, the fill is not perfect. So I need to make smaller adjustments by selecting a smaller area and then moving it to an area with similar patterns. And then you just do this until the image just looks right. And that looks pretty good. The spot healing brush is similar to the content aware fill, but in a brush form. So this is really good for removing smaller objects, things such as blemishes and wrinkles and stuff like that. So here I want to remove some of these rocks on the beach. Let's zoom in. Select the spot healing brush. I would usually adjust the hardness of the brush to 50%, and then you just start going around, start brushing away the objects you want to remove. And that's it. The clone stamp tool is a tool that allows me to paint pixels from another part of the image. So here I want to remove this bird. Select the clone stamp tool, hold Option to bring up the target, and then click on the area you want to clone. And then start brushing away the areas you want to be replaced by your selected clone area. Usually when I'm using this tool, I'll keep adjusting the size and hardness of my brush, depending on the size and the intricacy of the object. I would also keep changing the area of which the brush is cloning, depending on the background. The advantage of this tool is that you get 100% control of how you want to use it. The downside of it is also because you have full control, so therefore you have to do all the work. This tool requires a lot of practice and patience, but it is an awesome tool to have in your arsenal when all the other tools fail and you have to fix the smaller details. The copy and paste method is an old school method from back in the day before all the content aware tools and smart tools existed. And it is exactly what it sounds like. Selecting an area, copying it, paste it, move it to another area, and then use the erase tool to soften the edges of the paste object to blend it with the background. The reason I'm telling you this is because I'm still using this technique for situations when there are straight lines behind the objects I want to remove. So for example, there is this wave line behind the bird. And so once I use the content aware tool to remove the bird, you can see the wave line is not quite straight. This is pretty hard to fix with the tools I was showing you before because those tools are not very good at dealing with straight lines. So what we'll do here is to use the lasso tool and select the area next to the area you want to fix with the closest pattern, copy and paste that, and move that on top of the area you want to fix. So as you can see here, the paste object is pretty close to blending in with the background already. To further blend in this copy and paste object, I will create a layer mask for it, select the brush tool, adjust the hardness of the brush, and then on the layer mask, brush around the object to soften the edges. This technique requires some trial and error and some finesse to get right.
So that's the 5 ways I use to remove any unwanted objects or people from my images. And depending on the size or what I'm removing, I will choose the tool accordingly or use a combination of the tools to get the job done. Hope this video helps, and if you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe, as I'll be looking to do more videos like this in the future. Thank you for watching.